Hello and welcome to a very warm summer day here at the Bongo Planes headquarters. I have received several packages with hopefully very awesome stuff for our airport project, and I have brought along a few more things from home. For example, this little parcel. This is actually something I already bought a couple of years ago, and what that is simply loads of jet bridges, because we will need quite a few for our upcoming airport projects. But as promised, we have some parcels that have arrived here at the HQ. This is a brand new terminal building, which we will take a look at in a second. And here there's a bunch of materials that hopefully will be useful for our new airport plate when we are building airside and landside, of course. Alright, so I have ordered some material from a shop called Modular, which has loads of various stuffs, also including stuff for like architecture needs. So basically, if you are an architect and need materials, then this is a good place. But we can of course also use it here. But honestly speaking, I'm actually not entirely sure what I got. I found things that I thought looked usable, and then I ordered them. So we'll see what of these things actually will work, and hopefully all of it, but there might also be things that, well, just won't be working for this project. But let's just get it open to see what we got. And that will be useful for the scenery of this airport. So this should probably be a bill. That's good. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind not getting it, but yeah, we pay for our things. So let's see what we have inside. This is balsa wood, or at least this is what I know it of as. And yeah, this could potentially be useful for building stuff, but let's see. Then we got this, which I actually don't know what is, so let's figure that out. Yeah, I wonder what this is. What do we have? Ah, yes, perfect. Okay, this is a metal mesh, and honestly speaking, I mean, it is rather finely meshed, or whatever it's called. And to be honest, I'm hoping that I can cut it and perhaps make some fences out of this. Possibly some other structures, maybe some roofing or something, I don't know yet. But my first thought with this was trying to cut it and make fences out of it. But let's see. Well, we will see in the coming weeks and months if this is actually working. All right, so that's quite nice. Then I got some plates of some kind of foam material. Not sure what it's called, to be honest. But this is again something that should be easily cut, and what I want to use this for is actually add it on top of this where I want to gain a bit height, and then build the scenery on top of that. Because, for example, in this package here, you can see we have some small trees that were actually super expensive, and it wasn't really clear if you were ordering literally one tree at a time or if you were ordering a bunch. And as you can see, I have 3 here, so I honestly, yeah, this is actually just, yeah, I ordered 3 units, and it turns out it is just 3 trees at a time. They are really expensive. I might cut this piece a bit, because I don't know if you can see it. I want to cut, I'll probably end up cut some of this, because I don't need this much depth, but this should very easily go into a plate like this, And yeah, so that's a little bit more serious. I do have some spare ones left, I think, as well from my first part of Philadelphia that I built some years ago. So that we can add a few more trees. Then we have this, which, yeah, I don't know what to call that either, but I think can be quite useful as well. It can give some nice look at some buildings, add to some facades of buildings. So yeah, that is something we got. I got some more acrylic plates, or polystyrene plates, I should say. Now, the others I used to have are basically completely blank, so they're completely smooth in the surface, where this one has small ridges. It's probably not really picking up on the camera, but I hope this can give a nice effect if I use it for some buildings. And then finally, and probably the most important, to be honest, because for all of this, so we can actually do something, we need something to cut with. Now I got a proper cutter. Until now, I've always used this, and it's not very good. So now I have this proper art knife that hopefully will make things much easier for me to work with. All right, so we have this awesome package coming directly from Henry X Airport, who has made a really nice looking terminal, at least on the images, and I'm sure it is also in real life. So let's see what he has come up with. Let's see how to unpack this. Okay, so we have something on top here. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Very securely packaged. That's nice. Let's see. We have some. These are some extension arms going out from the building, pretty much like we have over here, just slightly different style. So that's quite lovely. I think I will unpack them later. So let's see. Then we have, these are some useful things for the jet bridges, depending on how we will mount them, which I'm not sure yet about. But we'll figure that out. All right. And this is also familiar. Okay, again, very nice work here. This is a base for the terminal building itself, already with a lot of lovely detailing. So let's see what is hiding underneath here. There we have the terminal building. Pull up, it says. Okay. Ah, perfect. Very nice. This way I can get it out. All right. And then we have it on this lovely plate. Great. So what do we have here? Some really amazing looking buildings. Fantastic. This will be one building because they will be put together. But just look at this fantastic construction. Amazing work once again from Henry X Airport. If you don't know him, do check him out on Instagram. I highly recommend you to do that. His work is really fantastic. So just look at these small extension buildings he's made. I mean, they look fantastic. And I mean, yeah, it just gives the building such a nice look when we add them to the building. And of course, then we can add the jet bridges as well. Fantastic work. Love it. So now that I have the two new terminal buildings that I want to add, I might add a few more things here and there, but these are really the two main terminal buildings I wanted to add to this whole setup. There are, of course, some open questions still. I mean, obviously one of them I will be using mainly for the A380s and probably a few more wide bodies. And then, of course, we have the latest edition now here. And I mean, it's a really lovely pier. The thing is, I have not really decided how I want to split up the traffic just yet. I mean, we have the old terminal building, which does also have the American Airlines pier. And the thing is, maybe I leave American Airlines over there, or I move American Airlines over to the new terminal buildings, or at least one of the new terminal buildings. But I haven't quite decided. Also, I mean, I think actually by now we have enough American Airlines models that we could potentially even have 2 American piers, but then they wouldn't be next to each other. And yeah, that I don't think would be so nice, which could mean we should maybe move some of the traffic from some of the other old piers over to the new areas, and then give American Airlines more space in the old parts of the airport. But yeah, that's something I have to think about, how I want to do that, what I think is the nicest, what looks the best. And then, yeah, ultimately just make a decision at some point. But that's something for the future. Right now, I'm really happy. We have now the 2 main terminal buildings that I want to have. We have materials that I can start working with for the expansion here, for the scenery. That is, however, something I think I will start doing partially off camera and partially on camera, but for sure in another video. So with that, thanks so much for watching this behind the scenes video of our airport updates, and hope to see you in another one very soon. I'm checking out, and bye.